Today we're talking about what you can and can't do when you're buying a house. So this is extremely important. Please stay tuned. We're going to cover all of this information and more throughout the entire buyer tutorial that we're doing. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe, click the bell so you get notified, and watch the other videos because we're covering everything you need to know when you're thinking about buying a house all the way through the process to becoming a homeowner. Stay tuned. We're covering some of the most frequently asked questions. All right, everybody, and we're back. So I want to talk to you about something you can and cannot do when you're buying a house. Basically, now is the time that you do not make any different financial decisions without consulting your loan officer. This is not the time to go out and buy a new car, take out new credit cards, order furniture, open up store cards, and buy things for the new house before the closing. Here's why. Your loan is contingent upon what's called a debt-to-income ratio. The amount of debt you have and the amount of money that you make, they have to balance out, and there's a certain level that you have to be under in order to qualify for your mortgage. So, once you've got your pre-qualification from your lender, you do not take out any new debt without consulting with your lender first. If your car goes bad, you consult with your lender first. If you're got a great deal on furniture for the new house, consult with your lender first, because these are things that can throw a wrench in the transaction. This is one of the most frustrating things for an agent because here's what happens. We go through the entire process. We negotiate your repairs. We get your financing done. It's all moving along. And 3 days before closing, the bank pulls your credit again, sees that you took out 2 new credit cards, a store card, and you put a bunch of furniture on it, a Home Depot card, and you put a bunch of work projects on it, and now you no longer qualify for the mortgage. This happens all the time, and you don't want it to happen to you. Once you've closed on your property and you own it, do whatever you want. That's fine. But do not take out any new debt. Do not spend on anything over $1,000 while you're in that process without consulting with your loan officer. Make sure it's correct. Because if there are big expenses, your loan officer is going to have you source what they're for. You're going to need to explain and make sure, like your books need to be clear for the last 60 days. And the underwriters, who are the people that sign off on your loan, they're going to be looking at everything you do under a fine microscope. So, while you're going throughout this whole process, do not buy anything new. Do not take out any new credit cards. Do not add any new debt. Here's what you can do. You can plan. You can add your wish lists. You can meet with contractors. You can sign, letters of intent for work in the future, but you don't pay for anything until you own the house. You can meet with stagers, you can meet with interior decorators, but you don't buy anything until you own it. After the closing, you can do whatever you want with your money. But during this process, make sure that your books look clean and you're not taking out new debt from the time that you get your pre-qualification letter all the way up to the closing. That is one of the most important things that you can do if you want to have a successful closing. And make sure you consult with your lender on all of the things that you're trying to accomplish. They have heard and seen it all, and they're going to appreciate you asking them instead of just doing it and then they have to fix something or they lose the loan because you no longer qualify. So, it's extremely important that you keep your finances in order. You're not taking out new debt, and you're making sure you can plan as much as you want, but don't take out new debt until you own the property. Make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell so you get all of our tips and tricks for being a home buyer in today's market. I'm Chris Lazarus, principal broker here at Select Realty. We are a family-owned company, woman-owned, veteran-founded, and we are here to serve the Metro Atlanta community. So if there's anything you need in the real estate market for Atlanta, don't hesitate to reach out and we will help you. We're looking forward to your calls. We're looking forward to your comments and messages. And if there's a question you want answered, drop a comment below and we'll make sure that we get a video made just for you. Have a great day.